hair. I don't really feel like doing anything to it. I just feel like it looks a little crazy. And I have an eye doctor appointment this morning, so I can't just like show up like this. I mean, I could, but I wouldn't feel good about myself if I did. I'm like, should I put in some curls? Maybe we try that, because my go-to moves are either half up, half down, which my bottom layer, I feel like, well, actually, okay, hold on. This might not be that bad. It's weird, like this hair is like sticking straight out. I have to do something about that. Okay, that doesn't look terrible, right? Anyways, hi guys, welcome back to another vlog, or welcome if you're new. Either way, I'm so glad you found your way here. Happy Friday. We have made it to the weekend, and I feel like I say this at the beginning of every weekend vlog, but you know what? It is an accomplishment in itself if you made it through the work week. I didn't work out this morning. There was no workout or morning commute this morning because I have an eye doctor's appointment at 8 a.m. and it is 7:15 right now, so I need to get going soon. But I feel like growing up, whenever I had like a really early doctor's appointment or something, I was like, well, what kind of sick person, one, wants to go to this appointment, two, makes it for some like ungodly early hour? And I am that person now. You know, frankly, there was like limited options. Also, like I really didn't want to take off any time of work. 8 a.m. just sounded good, and honestly, like I've been waking up naturally at like 5:30 or 6 every day, so I figured like it wasn't going to be that big of a deal, and you know what? It's not. So I have an eye doctor's appointment. I haven't gotten an eye exam in like 10 years. It's been a while. And I just want to get like a baseline. Like it's part of my benefits and I wasn't taking advantage of that, so I just want to go get a baseline. I also have noticed I am having the smallest, like littlest, ever so slight trouble seeing things really far away. And it's not things necessarily as it is like text or print. And it's not to the point where I can't see it. I've just noticed I've been like this a little bit, but it's like really far away. Like I have no problems with like screens, TVs, but like I'll be trying to read signs from like across a restaurant and I notice like I can't. And I don't know if I'm just like older and getting more aware of it or what, or if that's something I've never been able to do, but I was like, you know what? Let's just go and get our eyes checked and make sure everything is good. I really don't want glasses. I also don't want like contacts, but I'm like weird about things touching my eye. But if I need them, so be it. I don't think I do. I feel like my vision's pretty good. I get like really anxious before any kind of appointment, doctor's appointment, eye doctor, dentist, just any kind of appointment. I don't know why I hate that happens, but I always get just like really nervous and anxious, and it makes me like not want to go. So if you are like me, there are a couple things I do to just like make the experience a little easier. First, I always pack a bag, and in that bag is like wallet, phone, keys, a snack if I need it. I also like to have my Kindle because something about waiting in a waiting room just like makes the anxiety even worse. And I like having my Kindle just so like I could kind of just like distract myself while I'm waiting. And it's just like an activity to do for me instead of just like sitting there with my thoughts. And then another thing I do is I always trick myself, or I try to trick myself into getting excited for the appointment by promising myself a little treat either before or after. And it's usually after, because like typically when I'm going to appointments I like have to be fasted or I'm not supposed to eat or anything. Nothing insane. But usually it's like a coffee or a little breakfast item or something. If it's a bigger appointment, I will treat myself to like a shirt or something, because why not? But today there is actually a coffee shop I've been wanting to try that's like a block from my eye doctor office, and so I'm gonna treat myself to a little coffee after my appointment. And that is making me a little more excited to get through the appointment.
However, there is the exception that
I am back from my doctor's appointment. I got myself a little coffee at a shop around the corner. It was so cute. It was called Macy Cafe if you're in Denver. By the way, I went to Low High Eyewear and Eye Care for my doctor's appointment, and if you are in the Denver area, I have never had like a better experience just like with the doctor's office. I feel like all of the admin of like insurance, figuring out what it covers, your copay is always like such a headache. And I always feel like I have to do like my research and stuff, but like they were phenomenal there. No issues. Also, everyone was just like so nice, and not in like a fake polite way. Like genuinely, I was like, wait, we should all hang out. And speaking of hanging out, my doctor that I got like randomly paired to, like when I went on the portal, I was just like soonest available. She went to optometry school in Memphis. Okay, one, crazy overlap. Two, she went to Mizzou the same time Henry did. Is that not insane? And now they live like fairly close to us. Like we live in the same neighborhood. Is that not the craziest crossover? I did have like a slight prescription needed. It's nothing crazy. I just have like an astigmatism in both of my eyes, which I figured I might because I've been noticing lighting like looks weird. And then also one of my eyes, I have some nearsightedness in it. All things I probably knew. And it's not like crazy, like I'm not getting contacts or anything. She's just prescribing me glasses because she said where you need to be using this the most is like on your screen and stuff. So I basically like got computer glasses. Like I'm not getting contacts or anything, but that was just like such a fun morning and everyone was so nice. And I'm like so giddy about this weird like overlap between me and my eye doctor. I am logging on to work now and I don't have any meetings today, which is sick. Because I do have a couple of to-do list items that I would like to get done today just so like next week is easier for me. I'm not on like a deadline or anything for any of this, but I just think if I can use today to like get it all done, I will feel better. So today is probably a walking pad day. And it's gonna be a great Friday. I feel it. Also, I self-tanned. My tan is tanning. Looks so good. I used the Tanlex drops and the Jergens body lotion. Yeah. I can't remember if I said this or not. Henry's coming home today. He's been on a work trip all week and he's coming home. He'll get in around like 2:30 and then I'll go pick him up from the train station. And I'm just so excited to see him. Good morning. Happy Saturday. Didn't really vlog that much yesterday because all I did was like pick Henry up from the train station and then got home, had some dinner, worked on my sweater a little bit, and then we just had a chill night. Like we were both in bed very, very early. It's Saturday now and I have signed up for a tennis clinic, so I'm in my closet trying to figure out what I want to wear. It's been like a month or so since I've gone to a tennis clinic, so I'm like, what do I usually wear when I go to these things? I think I'm gonna do some kind of like long sleeve and short situation because it is cold and like we do play inside, but it's like it's still cold inside a little bit. But yeah, other than that, I don't have any plans until tonight. Henry and I are going on a little date night just because he's been like gone all week and there's this sushi spot I've been wanting to try. So in between tennis and date night, the day is mine to do what I want. And I think I am so close to finishing the body on my sweater. All I have to do is bind off, and I haven't done it yet because like it's a different bind off technique that I've never done before and I really don't want to mess it up. So I've been like watching videos on it and I think I'm definitely going to bind off the sweater today. So like the body will be done and I'm so excited to show you guys because it's just looking so, so good. So I think what I'm gonna wear is this like little black Athleta long sleeve. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like laser cut with these little dots and then these little purpley athletic shorts. It's funny, these are like giving purple, but when I bought them it said the color was coffee brown and I guess I can see some brown hues in it, but like it's giving more purple to me. I don't mind them, it's just not what I thought I was getting, but they're from Amazon. I love these shorts from Amazon. I will link them down below. And I'm pretty sure I always have this shirt linked in my Shop My under like my basics or my workout gear. But in case I don't, I will put that down below. If I'm like wearing anything or talking about anything, I do try and keep it in the description box. But if I don't have it in the description box, it's probably on my Shop My. So yeah, in case you wanted to know where I found something or where something is from, it's usually on my Shop My. Okay, I'm trying to talk kind of quietly because Henry is still like super jet lagged and is trying to sleep upstairs, but I'm home post tennis, showered, feeling clean. I want to blow out my hair, but I'm gonna let it air dry for a little bit because if I try and blow dry my hair like straight out of the shower, it takes forever. Made myself a little Diet Coke and I'm sitting on the floor because I need to focus, and for some reason, I don't know why sitting on the floor sounds like it'll make it easier for me to focus, but I am going to work on my sweater while I let my hair air dry for a little bit. And I think I said earlier this morning, all I have to do is bind off the bottom of this and then the body will be done, and then I can start working on the rest of it. But I've never done this bind off technique before, so I've been watching videos and I think I'm ready to try and do it. So that's what we're gonna work on for a little bit.
Our second stitch is a purl stitch, and we want to you bring the yarn needle from the back to the front between the first. The stitches are worked in pairs. First, you work the
Okay, so this is taking forever. Just to give you an idea, I've been working on this for like 20 minutes. And this is how far I've gotten, and I have to do this. So I'm gonna take a little break and go blow dry my hair. And we'll just like work on this throughout the day when we have time, because oh my god, this is taking forever. I definitely do not have the best lighting, but at this hour of the day, I can't find a place in my house with good lighting, but this is what I'm wearing for date night. Let's see if I can move back a little bit. I'm wearing these brown easy pants from Gap. This sweater is from Free People and my Nuuly, this bag I've had forever. And I think I'm just gonna wear these New Balance sneakers. I don't really have like a casual brown shoe. I really need to find one. I've been thinking about getting some like brown Golas or something, but I'm trying not to spend money right now. Anyway, I was worried I was gonna be too cold with just this sweater, but I don't have a coat that really like matches. So I just put like another little t-shirt underneath to hopefully like keep me warm. It's not like super warm. I think it's only gonna get down to like 50, 55-ish tonight. It's not like we're gonna be like out and about. So I feel like it's fine, but here, oh, my tuck is messed up. But yeah, here is the fit.
One belly for 5 minutes. I think I'm gonna do the. I'm busy. I have a lot to do.
Wow, look at that pretty sky.
Guessing you slept well?
Ultima's packs are kind of annoying.
Good morning, friends. It is now Sunday. We just had like a super slow morning. Made some breakfast, watched the men's final for the Australian Open because it aired at like 1:30 in the morning and there was no way I was staying up for that. But now I'm kind of hustling, trying to get ready. Henry and I are gonna run a few errands and I know he's just like waiting on me to get ready, so I'm trying to be quick, but we just have a couple of things to do. Gotta pick up just some like staples from Target. Henry wants to get his car washed, and then I want to go pop into Michael's because they're having a yarn sale. It's literally called like the Yarnormous sale, and it's buy 2 skeins get 1 free. So there are some projects I have in mind that like obviously I'm not going to start for a while until I finish my sweater, but I know like what kind of yarn I want for it, so I'm going to go and buy just like a couple of skeins for that, and then we're going to come home And I'm hoping I can convince Henry to help me build my bookshelf later for my closet so I can spend the rest of the afternoon organizing my closet. But like I said, Henry's waiting on me, so I'm gonna get dressed really quickly. I can't tell if this outfit is too crazy or like just the right amount of fun. I'm wearing those Set Active pants I talk about a lot. This is a new sweater from Gap or Gap Factory, and then just this brown vest because it's like 55 degrees outside, so it's not super cold. But I don't think I have enough time to like change, so I think we're just gonna go with this and hope for the best. Oh my god. Hello guys. This afternoon has not unfolded how we planned. So first thing, I got ready, we went outside to get in Henry's car. Henry's car wouldn't start. We tried to jump it with mine, did not work. So we're at AutoZone right now getting a new battery. But before that, we went to Target, got our stuff, then we went to Michael's. Turns out the yarn sale ended yesterday and I didn't find it out till I was at checkout. So I bought yarn that I am going to use, like it wasn't a waste, but I did not get to take advantage of the yarn day sale. And like I said, now we are at AutoZone getting a new battery for Henry's car, and we hope and pray that that's like all that is needed and it's not a bigger issue. But the Sunday fun day is not quite fun yet, but hopefully we can turn it around once we get home and get Henry's car sorted. Okay guys, I hope you're proud of me because I just built and moved this whole thing by myself. Henry didn't say no to helping me, but I just felt bad because he's outside like working on his car, trying to get like the battery to work, and I was like, you know what, let me see if I can do this by myself. And that's like one less thing for him to worry about. So that's exactly what I did. I also bought these like command hooks because I'll show you. I thought it might be cool to like put a couple on the side so I can hang bags on the side, or even put some on here to hang bags or hats, because right now like all my hats are up there and I just want to utilize this space more. So I think in here I'm going to try and put sweatshirts and sweat shorts maybe. I might do some rearranging because right now I have like athletic shorts, leggings and hiking pants, sweatpants. These are like denim and stuff, and then more sweatpants, and these are Henry socks, which we might relocate. I don't know. But my goal is to take some of these sweatshirts and some of those and put them in here. And then if there is enough room, we are going to empty out one of the drawers in here. That drawer right there has t-shirts in it, and that bottom drawer has sweat shorts in it. So I'm wondering if I can move some of that and just like free up some space.
Get both of those. You can also treat your partner too with their BV Partner Therapy Solution. It's health. Take 15% off your first order with code GIGGLY only at HelloWisp.com. Read on there.
It's more like, what are people's PR pushing?
Yeah, it's more like fan fiction. It's more like, oh, that was a fun story to come up with, or like something. Sometimes I've read like full.
Okay, here's what everything looks like. I ended up moving those socks over here, and now like this is all pants and this is all top. So like my sweat shorts are now down there. Poppy's checking it out. And I ended up moving my beanies and my running fleeces in here. These used to be in our guest bedroom closet, but I moved them in here, and I just feel like we have so much more space now. You guys, I finally finished the body of my sweater. Do not look too closely at the bottom because I definitely botched the bind off technique in a couple of spots because that was the hardest thing. But I finally finished the body. And now all I have to do is the sleeves and the neck ribbing. And I think the sleeves will be fine. I'm a little more worried about the ribbing because it's like a double knit, but look! If I wanted to, I could just like bind off these ends and make it like a little shirt. I'm not gonna do that. I want it to be a sweater, but